All right, so this video is going to be on the calendars and appointments feature set that includes booking settings. We are going to review how to set up your booking calendar page. We gave all accounts a booking page that creates your own unique URL that you can share. You'll be able to upload your logo, title it, custom, book with, connect with, your availability settings. We have 30, 60, and 90-minute uh, appointment durations. You'll be able to sync your calendar, but you have to set it up first in Google in your user settings. And then you can do a manual schedule. Then you have your unavailability that you would place there if you're doing it manually. You can you can click the service type categories that you will be taking appointments for. And really, this booking calendar is going to be more so for lead generation and then for clients themselves to book additional appointments with you. So we're just going to review step by step, basically, how to fill it out, what it looks like, and then we're going to fill one out, one with a current client and then another with a potential client so that you can see how BirthSync handles each type of booking request. Again, this is a booking request calendar. So you actually have to then go check the request, make sure your calendar um, settings are okay, and then confirm those appointments, especially if it's a manual calendar. If you're integrating into Google, sending the invite is going to be like a confirmation. So we'll get started. We already, from our previous tutorial, added an appointment here for January the 12th. It's still here. You see the client, you see the provider, you see the location, time and date, and then the type of visit. If it's not a today visit, if it's not a this week visit, it's going to be in all appointments. If it's a visit that's already completed and you would manually complete those, then it's going to be here. You can again create notes directly from this calendar space if you choose to. If you do not want to do that, you can just do it directly from the client card. Um, Clicking the appointment is also going to bring up that modal for you. And so it's just going to the note and creating a new note. If it's not attached to a scheduled visit, you could do it that way too. So we're going to go ahead and check out our booking calendar, or at least booking request calendar, if you will. So our first, this will not change. This is automatically generated. You can't change the slug on this. You can't add, emojis or dashes or anything. All it allows you to do is copy it so that you can share it. If you change the title of your agency in settings, it will also regenerate a new booking URL slug for you. So we're going to go ahead and upload a logo. And I found just a kind of a sample logo. There it is. Now, this is a two-step process. Uploading the logo does not confirm it for your page. You actually have to upload it. So this is blue and it's sitting there for a reason. You now see the red X, which means that you have successfully uploaded it. And you also get a little message in the corner that says it's been successfully uploaded. And then we'll just say connect with birth points. And then we'll set our availability for manual calendar, manual schedule 30 minutes. And then you can decide what your availability is going to be. We'll just keep it from Monday through Friday, except for Mondays. I may only do appointments until 2 p.m. And then for Fridays, I may not do them at all, but I might do Saturday morning from 9 until 11 a.m. So we now have our custom schedule set up. There may be some unavailability that also, because this is a 7-day calendar, you may want to make sure there are dates where you are not going to be available. So we've added a couple of Saturdays and Sundays where we're not going to be available. And then our booking request settings is going to be service type. So are you an agency that does birth supports, postpartum support, lactation, newborn care specialist, or newborn care in the home. If you take all of those, then you can click them all. But maybe you're just a postpartum support and a lactation agency or business yourself. Um, these are the service type categories that clients will be able to choose when they are requesting a booking. Consultations and undecided are going to automatically be included in the categories. So if you have a potential client that doesn't really know what they need, but they want to speak with you, then they'll just hit undecided or they'll hit a consultation, and you'll still get that request from them. If you have providers on your team that maybe somebody's looking for or want to work with, maybe they got a referral for a specific individual, all of your providers will be here. Otherwise, it's not a default, so it's not going to tag anyone. But if there is someone that is requested, then you would just select them, and they'll be notified of the request. If you want an admin, and if you're an agency in this case, and not a solo provider, if you want a particular admin to be notified as well, and not just the provider, you can also decide who that person is going to be. It's going to give you a list of admins. You just pick one, and they'll get a notification as well. If you don't want them to get any notifications of your admin to get a notification of a booking request, then you put no notifications. Or if you're a solo business and you don't need an extra a notification, then you'll just hit no. So we're going to save our settings, and we have a success message here. And so now we're just going to preview our page in another window. So this is what our booking calendar looks like. I'm just going to take this, copy it, close this window out, and then we can open up another window here so that you can see that it can work on different browsers. I have a completely different browser here, and it's working fine. So what we're going to do is connect with BirthPoints. Complete the form below to submit a connection request. This request will require a separate confirmation. So we put the verbiage in there to let individuals know that this is not set in stone. You are simply requesting time, and you'll be confirming, or you'll have your appointment confirmed with someone from the agency or from the business. So we'll take their information. Well, first we're going to do someone who is not an existing client. So we have two types: potential, existing. We're going to do a potential, and we'll give this person a name and an email. And there's one there. Phone number optional. Service details, first available. They don't know anyone. They found you online, or they were referred to the agency, but they don't have a name. So they're not going to select anyone here. And then the service type, they may be looking for postpartum support. And then this allows them, based on your availability, to pick a time. So we're going to pick Tuesday, and it gives you the 30-minute increments, tells them what they've selected. And then if they have anything they want to say to you, they can say it here. Need help. Okay, so we've got our message. Submit connection request. All right, so we have done that. It's done. We're going to go ahead and go back to we're going to go back here so that we can kind of see what happened with that request. We've already set our calendar up. Let's go back. All right, so we have closed out our booking settings calendar, and just gone through what it looks like to have someone that is not a client book with you. So obviously, you would expect this calendar request to come here and be here, but it's actually not going to land here, because this calendar appointments is for actual current existing clients only. Where you will have to go is to your leads, because you'll get the notification that you received a booking request. it's going to tell you in that notification what type of client um, booked, whether it was existing or potential, so that you don't have to worry about like searching around or like surprise, someone has booked or it's requested a booking. So because we know and we filled out this as a potential client, it's going to come to the lead pipeline. As you can see, Denise Johnson is a clickable email. If you have email service on your computer, you can click this and your Gmail will pop up or your Outlook will pop up. You can actually send an email directly from here. Um, so today is the day that the lead came in. And then if you check the notes, you'll see all of the notes pulled through in the details. So when we click edit lead, we can just verify everything. So this is a new postpartum report support was requested. As you can see, there's that green pill, and then the booking request information is going to be listed here as well, and then the client type potential. So you can tag this. Maybe this was somebody you knew was going to book request a booking with you. Maybe someone reached out and said, "Hey, I gave so and so your number or your website. She may be contacting you." You can tag this met at a fair, met at an event. Whatever the tags are, you can just add a tag and add details to the lead. So we have our lead, and we have in this case a requested booking. So from this page, you can actually confirm the details after you kind of see and check your calendar, decide, okay, hey, I'll go ahead and send an invite out. It's not going to pull through the requested time. It's going to allow you to select it because you may actually decide on another date and time when you reach out to the individual. So this allows you to go ahead and select everything individually. And I think we have to, there we go. And then, of course, you'll put your location in. This again, you can put location in as an actual address or as a link. And then notes, any optional notes or messages that you want to send off to the individual, you can place them here. And then we're going to send this invite. We've sent the invite, and now we've got a new lead with the pending invite confirmation. They've been sent an invite, and it's going to be a manual marking of acceptance. So if they've accepted and you saw through the email that they clicked the link and booked, or they emailed you and said, okay, I'll be there, or you'll come in, or I will jump on a call, or whatever the case may be, you just click mark accepted. And so that this just allows you very simple tracking of a lead that comes in through your calendar. So that is for a client that is potential. Now we're going to move on to a client that is existing. And we're going to kind of, let's pick a client here. I see an email that I recognize. We're going to go ahead and set up a request an appointment as a client. So let's preview the page again. And it was Fatima. I'm sorry, what was her name? So we have Grace McPregnant. And that was an existing client. We're going to go ahead and type in the exact email, because as you can see, once you hit existing client, it says enter the exact email used for your care. Everybody should know, your clients hopefully should know the email, and they can type it in here. Phone number, I'm not going to put in there. First available, maybe I'm already working with Fatima Tester. I'm going to select her, and I'm going to select birth support. That's the type I need. And if, again, this is an existing established client, so they most likely are giving you availability that they absolutely can do based on your availability. So we're going to do a 10 a.m. and then whatever notes or messages this person may have for you, you can submit it. So we're going to go ahead and check out what that looks like for a existing client. My phone just buzzed because we're going to check our email for that client. We're going to go back to calendar and refresh our screen. All right. So we've got a requested appointment for um, Grace McPregnant, and we're going to confirm that appointment. All right. So going back to our calendar, we have our requested booking has shown up. Grace McPregnant, who used the booking calendar to enter in a request for an appointment. Um, we are going to have a look at our calendar. If you have a calendar synced, you'll probably have your availability also synced. So it should be fairly easy to decide if you can take this appointment or not, or confirm it or not. But we're going to go ahead and say, because she's already requested it, what confirmation does she get? Well, she gets an email that says appointment request received. Hi, Grace, we received it. Here's the request. And we're going to go ahead and confirm it um, once we do that. So let's confirm it. It's now confirmed. The request goes to empty. And then because this is a future appointment that's not this week or today, it's going to go into the all appointments section. And then everything works. So as you can see, for this particular booking request, the provider was not chosen. So this is an opportunity for you to kind of come back in. Actually, you can do this in the request mode, but we went ahead and confirmed it before putting in the details. You can open the modal at any time and put these details in, and then change the appointment type. Obviously, this is a booking request, so you'll change the appointment type. Once you go ahead and confirm that everything is good, you can delete this as well and replace this. Select the provider because that was who she requested, and then confirm the time. I think she requested 10:30. It's going to be an hour, 30 minutes, whatever it is. And then client's home, or you can put the actual location in there in person. So we're going to update the appointment. And there we have it. We have a January 12th and January 14th on our monthly view. You can see these confirmed appointments, and you can also see that the client has received a confirmed appointment through the Google Calendar that they can yes, no, or maybe, and they'll have that reminder as well. So that is how existing clients can use the calendar booking page. It's how your potential clients can use it. And I want to give you an example of what happens when a current client puts their email in wrong. It's going to come to the lead section because it's going to fail the match for the email that's in your client section. So in this case, Grace had entered this in wrong the first time. So what happened is when she entered it in wrong, it was it says Gale.com instead of Gmail. It came in as a lead. But because you see the note section says existing client, if I am checking out my leads and I say existing client, I'm like, wait a minute. Or you may see the name and you're like, wait a minute, they're not a lead. Then you can go ahead and delete because it's an error. Um, so that kind of is a fail safe that we built in to make sure we asked the client type, so that way if they were just mistyping or forgot that the email they used was a different email, if they say they're an existing client, then you can go ahead and reach back out, or you'll see the request and you can just schedule them after you confirm with them that everything is good. So that is how when we go ahead, we'll see here now we have appointments that are scheduled. It also syncs through here as well, just like the other one did that we did earlier. And you will still be able to go into the calendar section as one spot to do the note, or you can come in and click the name, do the note here, or you can do a visit note that's not tied to a visit at all. So that is essentially how you can manage the calendar, and then you can also use the booking page to collect to collect appointment requests from existing clients and also from potential clients. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Talk to you later.